Hello everyone, my name is Dara Rath and I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a message about 5 minutes long, written by many authors, many different authors, and these stories are sometimes funny, sometimes it gives you something to think about. So this story today is from a book called Flowers in the Wind by Robert J. Coos. And the story in the book is written by Leo Remington, and it's called The Care Collector. There was once a village that had a section where collectors of various things came to sell things. They discovered that if you collected enough of something, other people would begin to think that somehow what they collected was valuable. Then they would buy some of what you had so that they too could be collectors. There were all kinds of collectors in the village. Some collected colorful glass bottles, others stamps or pots and pans. Others collected golf clubs or comic books or records, sports cards, or fine china. One day, an old man came into the village and headed to the collector's section of town. He carried a backpack that didn't seem to be very heavy and established himself in a corner. Naturally, the other collectors were very intrigued by the newcomer, so they came to him and asked what kind of collection he had in his backpack. He replied that he only had his lunch and a raincoat in case it rained. Well, the collectors were amazed and said, "Then you're not a collector." He replied, "Oh yes, I am definitely a collector. I collect people's cares." When the people asked him to continue, he said, "I learned long ago that one of the things everyone has too many of and constantly tries to get rid of are cares, trials, burdens, sorrows, difficult times, things that weigh them down and make them sad. So I offer to collect them by listening to them." The other collectors doubted this could actually work, but the old man seemed harmless, so they left him alone. Soon, many people began to visit the care collector. They would tell him their problems, and then he would ask if they felt better. Every time, they would say that they felt better by sharing their burdens with him. After each person unburdened their problems, he would pretend to lift a heavy burden from them and put it in his backpack. One day, a very sad woman came into the village and said that she wanted to see the care collector. When she found him, she told him that she had come from a town where everyone was very sad because they had so many problems. Immediately, the care collector decided to go to the new village. Because nobody in the village wanted him to leave, he had to sneak out during the night. Not long after the old man had left the village, a young man appeared in the village. When the people found out from which town he came, the very sad town, they all wanted to know if he had heard of the care collector who had gone there. The young man replied, "Oh, of course I did. You must not have heard. The old man was wonderful for the people. He listened to their troubles, and soon everyone was happier. Their lives were changed for the better, for they had shared their problems. No longer did they have to travel through life burdened by such heavy weight." Unfortunately, that made the government officials jealous. They felt threatened by the popularity of the old man, and so they killed him. The people were astonished to hear about the death of the care collector. Then the young man said, "I feel better telling you about this, painful though it is. It's like what the old man did. He listened and collected cares. And that is exactly what I will do. I will go back to that town and be a care collector just as the old man was." The people tried to talk the young man out of it. They explained that the people of the other town might kill him too. They explained that there were just too many cares and burdens in that town. And the young man said, exactly, exactly. That is why I'm going. I will become a care collector. So, something to think about. Are we care collectors? Thanks for taking 5, and blessings on your day.